cat's tail. Ah, what a nice surprise.
Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards! It is time to see what you are made of! With Sword comes Shadow! Go as one!
Everyone, welcome to the Season 2 Castail Gathering Asia Finals. I'm Torin, a caster from the GITCG Discord server, and I'm joined here by my fellow co-caster Kettle.
Hello, I'm Kettle. I make lots of Genshin shorts on YouTube and TikTok, so you might recognize me from there. I'm really excited to be here today.
Nice. I've been following the TCG competitive scene since its inception, so I'm really excited to be here today. So Kettle, how do you feel about all the new cards in this patch?
I love how much the TCG meta has changed with all the introduction of all the new cards, especially the Archon ones. I've always loved all the Archons, so I'm really happy to finally see them in the game.
I know, right? They're pretty cool. They're really good too.
Yeah,
do you
they
have
are.
a favorite card?
Yeah, personally, my favorite card has to be Nahida. She's like my favorite character in Genshin, and I'm so happy she's actually strong in TCG as well. And as usual, I love how they like made her TCG abilities match her in-game ones. What's your favorite card?
I think I really like Hu Tao. Even though, well, I wouldn't say she's like the best card in the game, but I'm a Hu Tao main in the actual game, so that's what I really like.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's so nice to like main your character in the card game as well. It's like a whole new experience. Really nice. Yep. I'm really hoping to see new comps pop up today from all the new cards.
Yeah, of course. All right. The Castail Gathering is Hoya vs. Genius Invocation TCG competition hosted by Genshin Impact Tavern.
And today is the finals of the Asia server, where the top 4 contestants will battle it out for the top 3 places in a series of best-of-3 matches.
Our contestants have come a long way, defeating the top 16 during a grueling week of preliminaries.
And today's matches will finally decide once and for all who will be crowned the champion and walk away with the grand prize of $1,000. Alright, so how are you feeling about the competition coming up really soon, Torin?
Well, I think we're getting the best of the best here for sure. So, looks like we got the third place match coming up.
That'll determine who the 3rd and 4th place winners are, I believe. After that, we'll be going into the grand finals, where the entire championship will be decided.
So let's take a look at the 2 players contending for 3rd place in Season 2 of the Castail Gathering.
Yeah, alright, so it looks like match 1 as a face against Da Bao in Chinese. The flower face person has asked us to describe them as Yang. So our first match will be Yang against Da Bao, who will shorten for Da Bao. And it looks like Yang is playing a Hydro Ito deck with Barbara, Ito, and Noelle. Torin, what do you think about this deck?
Yeah, so this is a known deck. This is like the current version of a deck from last patch, actually. And this deck's all about having lots of sustain, tanking all your opponent's damage until Ito's ready to go pop off, basically.
I see, so we're in for a long match, perhaps?
Well, no guarantees, but as it's just how Ito works, you know, things will go long. And you can see here that they're running Noelle, so they can have the resonance, the Mondstadt resonance for Wind and Freedom.
Oh my goodness, I hope to see that in play. I found it so clutch, like the fact that you can attack again after eliminating someone that is huge. Like,
yes, for sure.
It can like really turn the tides.
A lot of decks will intentionally put in two Mondstadt characters just to run this card.
Wow! Oh, that's so cool. Alright, next we have Da Bao, who has Bennett, Klee, and Katsing. This is a pyro cutting deck, I believe, Torin?
Yes, and again, if you note that they're running 2 Mondstadt characters for Wind and Freedom.
Ah, again. Wow, that is such a strong card. Is it the strongest of all 3 regions right now?
Yes, I would say so. It's
Mm-mm.
just it is a good deck that you can play that doesn't use all of the important characters you might want to use in a different deck.
I see that Dabao has also brought the Rana card.
Yeah, Rana, I
Yeah.
know it's something that you do see people play occasionally, but in my opinion, it's only worth it if you manage to drop both of them in the early game.
So let's see if Dabao manages to get it early in the rolls for the cards. Alright, what do you think about the matchup between Hydro Ito and Pyro Cutting?
Well, basically here, Hydro Ito will be defending versus Pyro Kuching, and it really comes down to whether or not Dada Bao's deck can punch through and take out someone on the Young Young's team, although it's gonna be really hard.
So it's all about like whether Dabao can take out Yang Yang before Ito is all ramped up and ready to go.
Basically. Alright,
Yeah,
looking
okay.
here at their hands, looking pretty okay on both sides, actually.
2 Geodai on Yang
Yeah,
Yang's
no,
side.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And Vanarana to save those dice for next round,
Oh yeah,
always a
that
good
is
thing
so
to have.
good. That is really, really good.
Now I see in Dada Bao's hand, there's no OTK setup, so I don't think they're gonna be taking out anyone first round.
Oh. Okay.
So they're not going for a big one shot.
I see. What kind of cards would allow for that?
You definitely need Pyro Resonance, I think.
Alright. Let's see the die
Yeah, their
rolls.
dice here. I think Young Young has good dice, and
Yeah.
Dada Bao will need to re-roll.
Hopefully they can get better die. Oh, they got 2 more Omni die. Not too bad. But still, it looks like Yang Yang
They're
came on
gonna
top.
Yeah, Young Young just opening. Oh, really? Opening with Noelle. Okay. I was expecting an opener with like Barbara or Ito typically.
What would opening Noelle do? Do you think perhaps they were like anticipating a big attack from Dabao, so maybe they were just playing Noelle to be safe?
That's true because a Pyro Catching deck will immediately go for an Overload if you give them the chance. So I guess they wanted to have Noelle take the Electro instead of having it on Barbara Ito.
I see. Alright.
Okay, going for it again. I guess they really want Dada Bao's to force an Overload onto Barbara or something, perhaps? Nope, they're just gonna ramp.
Okay.
That is their entire
first
hand, by
round.
the way.
Wow. Do you think that's risky? Because that means they cut tune cards the next turn.
Well, Hydro Ito is a very slow deck, so there's no way that Young Young can actually punish this.
Alright, I see. Okay. Cool. Alright, we got Gamblers?
Gamblers and Wharf.
Dwarf?
On Young Young's side, they have like barely played anything in their hand. I think I saw Tenacity of the Millith artifact actually.
Ooh, that's better sustain, isn't it?
Yeah, get free shields and extra dice every round.
Yeah, I've always found it so strong, the fact that it just gives you a shield every single round for putting 1 artifact. That's so huge.
No, for sure. It has the most impact the longer it stays out.
Alright, the swap over to the Bennett.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to go for there's gonna Bennett E. I think what Young Young wants to do is swap off of Noelle. You don't want Noelle to take a lot of damage. Although you could also just let the overload happen. Let the overload take you to Barbara and okay, there's just are they just gonna attack again?
Oh,
Really
okay,
going
wow, they're
in-
just
you're
going
right in.
straight with Noelle. 4
Yeah,
damage
what-
on the Bennett.
This is very aggressive play for a Hydro Ito deck.
Interesting. I like the variation in playstyle. Okay. Overload swapped to Barbara. on Yang Yang's
Barbara's
side.
just gonna do Barbara E, I think. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. It looks like Dabao has a lot more die on their side thanks to the Paimon card.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous because in a Pyro Coaching deck, a deck this aggressive, they could definitely fish for a quick kill on like any of these cards if you
Hmm.
turn your eye away from 1 second.
All right. Who do you think would be the most dangerous character to die on Yang Yang's side?
Well, obviously, if Ito goes down, Young Young's deck just falls apart.
see.
Although Barbara going down is also pretty impactful as well.
So Noelle would be their ideal choice of sacrifice, I would assume.
Yes, even though you usually want to keep Noel around as a shield, so to speak.
Okay.
Wow, just going right in with Noel. I
Another
don't know
hit.
if this Bennett's ready.
Yeah, this Bennett's already on 2 health. He's holding on for dear life.
Okay,
Raigan being
well,
played.
if Bennett goes down, Pyro Kuching loses a lot of its bite.
Oh dear. Let's see if Dapao can keep their Bennett alive.
I don't think they'll need to draw like a Lotus Crisp or something because the ult will heal Bennett for 2.
Mhm.
But Noelle is hitting for like 4 every round right now on normals, I think.
Yeah, that's terrifying. She got
So
her
Young
ult
Young
in a
definite-
flash.
Yeah, yeah. Young Young will need to draw like a Lotus Crisp to survive this at the moment.
Alright, let's
Oh,
see whether
what's
they
this?
get lucky.
Are they gonna take a
Oh my
surprise
goodness.
hit in?
Oh, looks like they are. Oh no, they're just swapping over to Barbara.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the safe play.
Okay.
That is that's Bennett talent. That's a really good card.
Mm-hmm. Dapao starts first, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They pass with priority.
Alright.
Okay, so they also drew I Haven't Lost Yet, which is a really good card if one of your characters, die. So
and
they're
Bennett's
probably
looking.
pushing for a play here.
Yep. Do you think Bennett will survive? I personally think he's gonna go down. Unless he heals a
Yeah.
ton from his ult.
There's no healing here.
Oh no.
Bennett just doesn't have enough.
I see. Well, at least the Ito card's gonna come in handy here.
Yes, so even though I think Bennett's gonna go down this round, his buff will stay out for 2 rounds. So if Data Bao can capitalize on this, they'll definitely be able to like maybe push a play for like, if Barbara goes down, Ito loses a support, and Ito will be kind of vulnerable.
So there's definitely a way for Dada Bao to come back, even if they lose their Bennett early, it seems. Which is
Yeah,
very exciting.
Once Bennett bursts, he can go down, and it's not like the end of the world. Although you do want to keep him alive if possible to like burst again later down the line.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Yang Yang is thinking about what to do. Do you think they're thinking of swapping over to finish off the Bennett? Because I don't believe that Barbara can finish off Bennett. Am I correct?
Barbara doesn't have any means of doing so, right? And
Yeah.
Bennett can just continuously heal off of every attack right now, so it's actually a little dangerous.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Yang Yang really, really wants to get rid of this Bennett as soon as possible. They're hovering over their Geodai. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see a swap soon, I'm assuming.
What do they swap into safely? Bennett is hitting for 5 damage on E every turn right now.
That is scary.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Oh, he hits for 5 and he's also healing too. So that's like a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, that's very, very scary. Ooh, okay. Tenacity played on Ito. Do you think they're gonna swap to Ito? Oh, yep, they are.
Yeah, they're
Ito's
just gonna have to take
coming out.
it to the face. Oh no.
Ooh,
That's a lot of
5
damage.
damage on their main damage dealer. That's kind of scary.
It is. They could probably heal and then swap to. Oh, they can't swap to Noel because if Noel goes down, they're just gonna get punished by Wind and Freedom.
Mm-mm. That is so crazy how Bennett just came back from like 2 health instantaneously.
Yeah, unfortunately, Young Young swapping to Barbara gave Dada Bao the free opening they needed to get Bennett set up. Now Bennett's just gonna heal it all off.
Yeah, and he's gonna have his ult again. Oh dear.
It is not an ideal situation. Oh,
Yeah,
that's like
this isn't
6
looking
damage
very
healed.
good. Oh dear. And Barbara's already on 4 health and she has no energy towards her burst. But Melody
think
Loop could be huge.
Yeah, I think Young Young needs a melody loop, even though they're kind of behind right now. They
Hmm.
need to start cleansing all that pyro off.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. Looks like we're seeing a melody loop coming out.
Now it's worth noting that there is no stiletto in Dada Bao's hand right now.
Hmm. So it's gonna cost one turn to swap over to cutting unless they use the Noel card in their hand.
Yes, they're probably going to have to save one just for that. Otherwise, they
Yep.
can't get an instant reaction.
Oh, my Barbara goes down.
Now, keep in mind, this did use all of Dada Bao's dice, so
That is true. That is true.
I think what Young Young's gonna do is just put a pizza on Ito
Hmm.
and then pass. That's probably what's gonna happen.
All right. This is not looking very good for Yang Yang.
No, not
Because
at
they still
all.
have the one-shot potential from Cutting's overload down the line.
Okay, pizza on Ito. Maybe they'll hash browns? No, okay. They're just gonna let Noel go down. I think not getting Barbara Melody Loop up earlier is costing Young Young here because they stayed on Noel for 2 turns just to get shield up.
Mm-hmm. And all of that damage done by Noel was completely negated by Bennett's ult. Okay. Let's see how the die rolls go.
Alright, looking to see Young Young's dice is not bad.
Hmm.
Half of it's usable. Same on Dada Bao's side.
Quite evenly matched in die RNG.
A
Okay,
bit.
now it is Dada
They're
Bao's
probably
turn.
gonna have to tune like half their hand if they want to use all their dice though. Okay,
Hmm.
Jira is coming out. This
Oh,
might be the
okay.
break Young Young needs.
Yes.
6 shields, wow.
Perhaps the shield could really keep them alive even though Barbara's gone.
Yeah, it might be enough.
Yeah. Alright, Bennett poking at the shield. Healing again. But he has a burst ready though.
Yes, Bennett does. I think Young Young just didn't have any openings to get out Ushi at any point, and
Mhm.
this means that Ito just doesn't have any stacks right now, which is not good.
Oh dear. That's not looking very good for Yang Yang.
They're
Okay.
well, okay. They do have some setup, like Ito does have the artifact set on him, and
Mhm.
Noel has bursts ready too. Although Noel is
True,
probably not the card I want to like be anchoring on.
I see. Wait, they
Passing on
just
Liben.
healed Noel?
This is dangerous.
It's a greed play, isn't it? For more cards next turn.
It is a little greedy, and also a little desperate if you need to
True,
draw
true.
cards right now. Bennett's
Right,
just gonna get
there's-
another attack.
4 die left on Dada Bao's side. Let's see what they can do. Well, Yang Yang has already passed on their turn. Or more tuning.
Right, there's nothing. She's gonna burst again, yeah.
Yep, another burst from Bennett for insane sustain. I don't see them killing the Bennett unless they pop out a lot of damage to smack him really, really hard.
I think they basically need like some way to one shot, so maybe like Adeptus
Yeah.
on Noel. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think Young Young runs an Adeptus in this deck. Let me double check.
Oh, okay. The Geo Resonance cards have already been played, right?
Yes, but there's another one in Young Young's hand.
Okay, let's see the die rolls. Dada Bao has 2 Pyro. Oh, Yang Yang didn't get very lucky with their rolls, but they did get another Geo and Omni die. Still not too good though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they have big enough hands to where they can like tune off everything if
That
necessary.
is true. That is true. A bell on Yang Yang's side. Maybe that could help them with staying alive for longer. It is quite costly at 3 die.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I think I've seen Hydro Ito decks run this recently because
Mhm.
it's a Claymore that will generate a shield for you.
Oh, that could be huge in this shieldy comp.
Yes,
Sustain.
Hydro Ito loves their shields, and it can actually. I
Mhm.
don't remember if it can let you get Geores, but more shields is
Hmm.
always welcome.
One thing I love about TCG is that even when things look very dire for one side, you'll never know they can like bring it back in an instant.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like Hydro Ito could very well still win
Yeah.
if they get like a couple Ushis off and
Mm-hmm.
Dada Bao just lets them set up. But
Sacrificial sword on the Bennett. Oh my goodness, has
Bennett.
Dada Bao been entirely on Bennett this whole time?
pretty much, this is the Bennett solo.
That is crazy.
Now, keep in mind that Young hasn't used any dice yet.
Hmm.
This could be
Right.
scary.
Let's see. What is Yang thinking of doing now? They have a lot of Geodai locked and loaded. Are they gonna play Ushi to get those stacks? Or do you think they're just gonna go out smacking?
I think all they can do is play Ushi. Just the thing is that
Hmm.
like you really want to have Ito burst right now, and they just
Mhm.
don't.
Okay, Geo Resonance card for the extra smacks. And here
Alright.
comes Ushi for only 2 damage.
Big
Oh,
shield though,
no.
pretty big shield.
Yeah, that is a
nothing,
big shield.
Nothing to ignore.
True. But still, Bennett pokes through it entirely with that 5 attack, completely removing
It
the
is
shield.
a scary amount of damage, yes.
Yes. Bennett the carry.
All
Both
this without a
in-game and
single
in TCG.
pyro resonance.
Yeah, oh my goodness, you're right. Imagine if he had Pyro Resonance. That would be crazy.
I think Ito would just die instantly.
I guess Yang got pretty lucky in that regard.
Yeah, no, they did get pretty good draw. I think this might be the only one they run. Let me double check.
Alright. Okay. Ooh, I'm not too familiar with that new card.
What's the new card?
It looks like a cutting. Oh, 6 damage, leaving Bennett on 1 health, but Bennett can heal again if he just attacks. 1 die left. Oh, are they gonna play the Lotus Crisp to keep him up?
Well, the opponent's out of dice, so it should be fine.
True, but there's still that 1 damage from Ushi, but it looks like they're gonna swap to let another character take the hit, leaving Bennett alive on 1 health.
Yeah. At this point they could
Oh.
just stay on Klee.
True. And Klee also does a lot of damage. I'm really nervous for Yang right now. I wonder if they
Young's in
can
a
win.
precarious spot, yeah.
I wonder if they can keep alive long enough to take out the entire of Dada Bao's team. Alright, Ushi with the 1 damage. Not too much, but nothing to be scoffed at.
Yes. Oh, there's the
Pyro
Pyro
Resonance
Res
card.
now.
Uh-oh. That's
I
dangerous.
think a fast swap to Kuching is imminent.
Oh no. Okay, some rerolls on each side. Yang doesn't look like they have very good die rolls, unfortunately, but they do have a lot of cards
Yeah.
to play with and tune, and they still have the strategize card, so it's not too bad. Okay.
Waiting to see here what's gonna happen.
Heal on the Ito right off the bat. 2 healing. Oh, I really wish Barbara was still alive right now. Her heals would be so huge.
The cleansing would be important too.
Oh, true.
Okay, I think what Dada Bao needs is like 1 hit on Ito, and then they're within Kuching range with Pyro Res.
Okay, Ito's ult is ready. Are his stacks ready though? Since Ushi's only out so
Barely,
late.
I think.
Barely?
Oh, they're just going for it.
Oh, they're just going for it.
Wait, Bennett? Okay, I
Swap
guess they
over
want
to the
Bennett to go
Bennett.
down.
The burst instantaneously, sacrificing the Bennett. I guess that first is in a hit on the Bennett though, which is not great, right? If they
Is
use
that
the
about
burst.
going for like a 1-shot with Kuching ult?
Oh my goodness,
That would be crazy.
that would be crazy.
And Wind and Freedom.
Oh yes, the win and freedom.
And like the I haven't lost yet would give them the dice they need to Kuching burst.
You're right. I didn't even realize that. See, technically, if Yang kills off Bennett right now, they're going to have a cutting ult for free, pretty much.
Right.
And they can
so
burst immediately,
now,
right?
does Young Young know this? I think they do.
Oh wow. But they have no choice, right? Like, can they choose not to smack the Bennett? Can they really afford that?
They won't. They're not taking the bait basically, but because of
Okay.
this, Bennett's just gonna heal right back up.
True. And he's already at 5 health again. This is
It's
a really
crazy.
sticky situation.
I think the Pyrotech deck is being played almost flawlessly.
Wow. It's
Well,
crazy
it's-
how much damage Bennett has taken and healed
Well, at
back.
the same time, Young Young has just let this Bennett like run away with all this damage and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Very much a card that might be a little too strong, honestly.
Yes, this is the true display of Bennett's strength. My goodness.
Yeah, no, it's really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Tuning the
Take
card.
2 for 2 for
Mhm.
Worf.
Noelle has no chance of killing the Bennett, does she?
I don't think so.
And even if she does, they still have the Ito cards in hand, so it's like not really a loss for Tapao either.
Right.
It's quite unfortunate.
I also checked Young Young's deck. They don't run Adeptus, so they have no way. Oh my god, is that a Tandoori roast chicken?
Oh, is that? What does that do?
So if you play it, all your characters get satiated, but all of your characters will also do +2 damage on their skill.
Wait, that's huge.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not looking good for Young Young.
I think all the stars are aligned for Dabao to
Mm-hmm.
obliterate Ito.
Yes. Even though Young Young has his ults ready, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Gambler's artifact. On the eats. Oh no, on the Noelle.
Noah's gonna burst with Wind and
Mm-mm.
Freedom.
To take out
Bennett.
Bennett. Oh, but she gets to attack again because of Win and Freedom.
Yes, that card is busted.
That is so strong. Oh, are they gonna switch to Klee to take the second hit? Or are
I
they gonna
think-
go immediately to Cutsing and just
No, they
burst,
have to
like-
go Klee. They have to.
You have to? How much damage is that Noelle gonna do?
Like 5, I think.
Mm-mm.
They have artifact, so it's not the bell.
One Cutsing burst can bring us back though. That is crazy.
Well, what's probably gonna happen is Klee's gonna be at like 2 health, just
Mm-hmm.
gonna normal attack or something, and then Clutching Burst.
Oh gosh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, no, I think they might have the setup here.
Mm-hmm.
I think no, Klee's going to with Gamblers and Wind and Freedom go
Mhm.
for a kill on Noelle, and that gives
Mhm.
Clutching a free turn to like I think Pyro-Res Tandoori's on Ito.
Yikes. Okay, another 4 damage on the Klee, leaving her at 3.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Are they gonna play
Oh.
everything?
Oh, they're going to Cutsing. Are they gonna
Wait.
burst immediately?
Wait, they're slow swapping, but why?
Oh.
Okay, maybe they have something planned. Cause I would have just stayed on Klee and normal attacked. Like, there's no like you're not losing anything if Klee goes down. In a 1v1, like Pyro-Res Tandoori's will win over Ito.
Mm-mm. Ito has so many effects on him right now.
Yeah.
It's like 4.
Actually, have you ever seen when in the
Yeah.
game you have so many effects that you get like 3 dots and it's like a drop down?
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that before. That is crazy. I didn't know that was possible.
No, it's definitely possible. It's actually a bit of a meme where like there's an
Mhm.
emote of it
Mm-hmm.
in one of the Discord servers I've been. It's just like every time someone's talking about like buffing a character like too
Yep.
much, people will just spam
Yeah.
the meme.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think they're gonna go for a normal attack since they do have a die in hand that could let them attack one more time with Noelle?
Yeah, I don't think Dabao was expecting this.
Ooh.
But I think they still have enough to take out.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, here comes the Kasi Burst. Is it enough
Okay,
to
there's
take out
not
the
they're
Ito?
not bursting on this.
Oh, they're not bursting this turn. They're gonna wait till the next. Oh,
Well, they're just going
Wait,
for
what?
it.
oh,
But
what?
they don't have enough dice now.
Oh wait, and Ito has his burst ready. And
Well, no,
they start
Young
first
Young's out
next
of
turn.
dice. Young Young's out of dice, but
Oh,
this
yeah,
might
true,
be
true.
enough.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
you're right. It is. Oh, and the cutscene takes down Ito, giving Tata Bao the first game in the series.
Yeah, it was getting a little close, but
Yeah, it was.
I think Data Bao was able to stay ahead most of that game.
Mm-hmm. It almost looked close there, but I didn't notice the die. The die was so clutch. GG's to both players. They played amazingly well.
Yeah, and that was just the first game. I wonder if the next game will be even more exciting.
Mm-hmm. Both players managed to really like stall out all of the damage. From Bennett just taking all the hits and healing back up, and like Ito and
Yeah,
Noel,
no,
they just stayed alive for so long.
Bennett literally like would keep going down to 1 HP
Mm-hmm.
and then completely come back.
Yeah, I wonder if Tata Bao, like, literally calculated that exactly, knowing that their Bennett wouldn't go down. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I do wonder if it was possible to take out the Bennett at some point, though.
I don't know because like you basically need a bunch of upfront damage, and unfortunately, the Ito deck just doesn't have that kind of punching power without a burst up.
I see. So would you say it's like a bad matchup to some extent?
Well, normally you'd expect Ito to have a easier time if they're able to just tank all the damage, but unfortunately it would just seem that they were not able to get the setup they needed to win that
I
matchup.
see. Alright,
Moving on to Young Young's next deck, here we have Raiden Superconduct, also called Raiden SC.
Cool. And that involves Raiden, Chongyun, and Shenhe. I believe the idea is to just get a massive hit from Chongyun's burst.
Right. So you're just doing reactions with Raiden's Electro
Yep.
application, charging up your burst, getting Shenhe burst buffs up, and then now your Chongyun's like really powerful anchor with lots of attacking power.
Ooh, I'm really excited to see that. I love that Raiden's being played. I love Raiden so much. Alright, and Tata Bao is playing Nahida Electro Charged Comp. I believe
Yes.
it's called NEC.
Yes, also
Yes.
known as NEC. This deck is kind of all about the damage from summon and spread damage from like Electro Charge and the seed from Nahida. So expect a lot of shenanigans in the end phase.
Nice. My two favorite Archons on opposing teams. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness.
I can't decide who the best Archon is. I
It's
think
Nahida.
I think Nahida's the more fragile team though, personally.
Fair. But they do have a lot of poke on the Nahida team.
They do have a lot of piercing damage, yes.
If you were to use Chongyun to take out one character from Tata Bao's team, which one would you take out?
I don't know, like I think everything is irreplaceable here.
I see. So, like, no matter who they take out, it's a very devastating blow to tap out. Is that correct?
These are pretty like meta builds, I think, on both of these. So oh, they both get send off. This is pretty big.
Ooh, yeah. Both teams are quite reliant on their summons, so if you can remove them, that'll be huge.
Right. They both have summons that are pretty good to hit with send off.
I guess the question would be, would you just remove the Raiden summon, or would you just wait till Shenhe gets her summon and then remove it?
Both are pretty good hits. If you hit Raiden summon, they don't get Superconduct. If you get Shenhe summon, they don't get any buffs. And well, I think the one on Shenhe is the most painful, but send off on Raiden's summon is also will really hurt in the early game. We'll have to see.
Alright. Rolling the die. Tata Bao is going for more Dendro. Ooh, 4 Omni. And 4 Electro on Yang Yang's side.
Yes, I think these are reasonable dice for both players. Well, okay, maybe yeah, they're reasonable dice.
Oh, the 5 cost.
The 5 cost.
Nahida skill. That applies Seeds of Scandal on everyone, right?
Yes, but it costs
Ooh.
5 dice.
Yeah, that is quite costly.
It is. I was actually expecting them to start on Oceanid.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully the Seeds of Skanda plays a really big role later down the line with all the
Oh,
poke.
it will be blowing up everywhere, trust me.
Oh my goodness. That is so scary to play against.
Yeah, no, basically you're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
sitting there, and then in the end phase you take like a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm. Ending the round on the Oceanid here for Tapao.
I think, yeah, they're just gonna have to skill and pass, I believe.
Yep.
Vanarana coming down, so carrying over that dice.
Nice, nice. Okay, the poke from the Raiden, which will allow for super conduct from Raiden when she auto attacks after this because of Chunyun's field.
Yes, so Frost Field is up, so Raiden will get all the normal attacks will be cryo.
Nice, nice.
I feel like people forget that
Yeah.
Raiden uses a spear sometimes. Or the spear
Oh,
can
yeah.
get infused because you
True,
hardly
true.
use spears normally with Chongyun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 5 cost again. Whoa, let's go.
Pretty expensive. Oh,
Yeah.
it's the Frog, George.
Mm-hmm.
It's George and a bird.
You guys call
randomly.
him George?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's.
George. It's so
I don't like
cute.
calling him George, but a lot of people do call him George the Frog. So
That's adorable. Do the birds have names as well?
no, just the Frog.
Ah, I love George though. George gives a shield. I always want George.
George Shield is actually really good. I think
Yeah.
there have been times where that one hit point has been the difference in some games.
Yeah, exactly. I love George, honestly. Even though he doesn't really attack at the end of the turn until like his usages are depleted, I love the shield that it gives on the Oceanid.
Yeah, the shields really make a difference.
Oh, what's that cousin card on Yang Yang side?
Yeah, so that's called Heavy Strike. It's basically it gives you +1 damage on your normals, and if you're doing a charge attack, it'll be +2 instead.
Whoa, okay, cool, cool. Ooh, do you think they're gonna tune the cards to force out the Oz? On
Yes,
Tatapao's side?
they're probably gonna have to here. I don't
I
see what
see.
other play they have, and that is
Mhm.
going to cause a big chain reaction in the end phase.
With all the seeds of Skanda as well.
Right, they're all going to proc.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh, which cards would you tune though? I would tune Timmy, I guess. But the
No,
other
Timmy
four
is pretty
good.
important.
Oh, really? I never
Yes,
knew.
oh, interesting. Switching to Shenhe, maybe they
Mhm.
don't want Raiden taking that damage. Although I would just Raiden burst personally.
Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I always thought people just burst the moment they have Raiden's burst up because it gives everyone a burst as well. Maybe they're
Well,
hoping for like a big hit from Raiden's burst, like, you know, bursting in the other characters, but that doesn't really make sense either.
I mean, I know that Young is playing Adeptus in their deck, so they could
Mhm.
use it on like Raiden, but
Mm-mm.
this is probably they're just both taking it really slow.
Oh, swap back to the Raiden.
Oh, I think the reason why they don't want Raiden to get the Electros because that would let Bao get a free electric charge. So this actually avoids the reaction from happening.
Oh, smart. That was very, very good foresight from
And
Yang
I
Yang.
think Bao predicted this and decided just to ramp instead.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What big brain plays from both sides.
Yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice.
This is what what goes through a pro's mind when they're
Mm-hmm.
thinking about the plays.
Oh my goodness, that about dice took forever to roll.
Yeah, don't you hate it when it does that?
Yeah. All right. Oh, Klee card.
Yes, that's Cox Arts. I forgot the full name, but Cox Art 1 cost.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there goes the seeds. Bunch of
Oh.
damage.
Starting. Quite a lot of damage all across the board.
Yes, this is gonna snowball quickly unless Young manages to push back.
They do have the summon removal card that they can pull out at any time.
I think it would be best to use that on Oz here. That would really hurt.
Oh, looks like they're gonna do it or not. They're
No.
thinking about
So
swapping.
when you're getting rid of summons, you want to wait till the end of your end of the round when your opponent's out of dice, so that they won't be able to put it back up.
Oh, smart. Yeah, so they don't know what to expect, right?
Basically, they just won't be prepared to like bring it back.
Cool. Alright, Yang is thinking about what to do here.
Yes, it's tempting to fast swap to Shenhe and get her burst out, and then also a superconduct to shoot back. So they'd be trading spread damage.
Oh, yeah, looks like
That's
they're
what they're
gonna do
going
it.
for.
Pass up to Shenhe?
Probably, yeah, fast swap to Shenhe. I mean, it won't take down Fischl, but it's gonna be a lot of spread damage. Oh, they could also go for Chongyun burst. They could.
Sure. Oh, they might be. Oh.
Actually, a Chongyun E might be enough.
Oh, wait, no,
wow,
they're
just
just
going
gonna
straight for
finish
burst.
off Fischl.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and now that there's no more Fischl, they can't replace their Oz when they remove it again.
True. So
Which is huge.
we'll be down to just a Bloom team.
Yeah,
Bloom team.
Bloom team, pretty much.
It doesn't.
No, that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Without Oz, Bloom doesn't do anything. I think.
Oh no! Oh, that's so smart.
And there we go.
Oof.
That really hurts right there.
Yeah, that hurts for Bao. Oh no.
Now, that's a Bao isn't out of it just yet.
Maybe they could use an Oceanite Burst eventually. How good is Bloom as a reaction, actually?
It's +1 damage, and then on your next Pyro or Electro attack, it does +1 as well, I believe. But it's well, if you don't have anything to trigger it now, it's kind of you just have all these blooms that don't do anything.
That's true. Quite unfortunate that there's no more Electro on Tapao's side.
Yeah, I wonder what they can do here. I mean, now at the same time, Yang has also used a lot of their own ammo.
True.
They used Chongyun Burst already, so they can't one-shot anymore.
It's gonna be a while.
If Raiden goes down, they won't be able to battery Chongyun. So what's probably gonna happen is that they might be on just Shenhe and Chongyun, but Chongyun won't have Burst.
I see. But it does look like Raiden will be going down here with summon damage on Tapao's side. Who would you swap to, Shenhe?
Yangyang's gonna have to use Shenhe Burst now, just to keep up in the damage output. Ooh, Burst or Adeptus here for Bao. That could be really big on Nahida.
True. +2 damage on her burst, right? Which is already 4, and then if you add on the bloom, that could be huge.
It's actually +3 damage on burst.
Oh, +3! What?
So
That's
and
insane.
Nahida hits for 5 on her burst, I think, because so it could literally well, it doesn't even need Adeptus to take out Shenhe here.
Oh wow! Oh, that's terrifying.
This
But
might
Yang does get to go first. Are they just going to burst with Shenhe?
They know that Nahida has burst ready, but I don't think they can do anything about it. That's the thing.
Oh, they're just gonna poke. They're not gonna burst.
Really interesting. Okay,
Huh.
maybe they know something that we don't.
Maybe they're saving their die for Chongyun.
I mean, like Chongyun doesn't have any way of dealing more damage here, though. So
They do have 2 Ito cards though, but not a lot of healing or sustain for him. This isn't looking very good. I don't think he'll even survive end phase. Oh,
No,
but maybe
they
the
won't, so they have
strategize
to
can make a
win.
huge difference.
they have to
We
win
get
this round. Now the
good
double
cards.
the Lotus
Yes.
Crisp and I
Crisp,
haven't
that could
lost
be
yet.
huge. Yeah, that's
This
huge.
might be enough. They
2
need to
food
play
cards to keep him
everything, though.
alive.
They have to play everything like this round. I think they have to
Yeah.
win this round.
Yeah, they have to. Oh, that is terrifying.
Now, a weakness of Electrochar decks is a lot of their damage is in the end phase, so it gives your opponent some time to prepare. Alright, this might be the push they need.
Yep. This is closer than I thought it would be.
Yes, so Chongyun as an anchor, so basically a card you want to close out the game with, Very
Yes.
solid card.
I see. 4 damage on the
Not-
Nahida.
Not
She's on
quite
1 health, but it's not
enough.
enough. Oh, all the damage negated by the Lotus Crisp, but Chungin can't heal anymore because he's full. He's stuffed.
I think it won't need to actually. They could just. Well, they can't burst, but
But they can normal attack to finish off the Nahida. But will he even survive the end phase?
oh no, they don't have enough dice. I think this is it.
Oh.
I think they were 1 dice short of victory because if they had heavy strike active, they could have taken out Nahida, and then they would be able to burst on Ocean. But unfortunately, it's just not enough.
Oh, that was really close. A lot closer than I thought it would be. I actually thought that Dabao was like lagging behind a bit once the
Yeah.
official fell. But then Nahida just brought everything back instantaneously. That was terrifying.
Yeah, so it's just I think I think Yang just wasn't able to get any like good setup opportunity. Well, they managed to set up, but then they weren't able to like capitalize on it very well. And I do think that using burst, Chang'un burst on Fischl was like it was necessary, but it was like not ideal.
I see. So maybe that Chunyun Burst could have been held and like used somewhere else, perhaps?
I feel like maybe there's a way because Fischl was at 5 health, so they might have been able to take out Fischl with like a different attack or something.
I see, I see. Alright, so it looks like now both players are 1-1. So we'll be
Yes,
heading
that's
into
correct.
game 3 to decide who third place will be. Which is really, really exciting. Oh my goodness, it's so close! I hope we
Wait,
get to
wait,
see a new
didn't
deck.
Da Bao win the last
Oh.
last game?
Oh yeah, you're right! Oh my goodness, my brain! Oh my goodness, you're right. Wait, so that means that third place goes to Bao, right?
Yes.
Right. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I was so close I completely forgot who won.
Oh.
Congratulations to Bao on third place.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna be heading into the finals soon after this, for the first and second place to battle it out.
Yes, I believe it's gonna be a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Yep. Welcome back from the break, everybody. We're about to head into the grand finals of the competition. How are we feeling about it, Torin?
Boy, I am so excited to see what our players have in store for us today.
Same. Are there any meta decks that you know of that we haven't seen yet? Something that you're thinking that we'll be able to see? Anything you're hoping
Probably some
for?
kind of double geo deck, most likely. Might also find like another more rogue deck in the TCG terms, which is something that's like less common but still viable.
Oh, I hope to see that. I love when people play off meta decks because that gets a whole new experience.
Right. You never know what to expect.
In a way, it might actually be beneficial as well for the person playing the off meta deck because the opponent doesn't quite know how to respond to it since it's very different from usual. Maybe.
Sometimes. Other times your opponent has seen this nonsense before and they know what to do.
I see. All right. Looks like we're gonna be looking at the top 2 players very, very soon.
So Inzaghi versus Maya.
So these players have made it through everything, all the preliminaries, all the single elimination matches against 16 other participants, and they have made it to the very, very top. So we're about to see who's gonna come out at the very, very top of this entire competition. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to see what they're gonna play for their first match.
Yes, let's take a look at what decks they're gonna bring today.
All right. Looks like they're taking a bit of time to get ready.
Yeah, just give us a moment.
So, in the meantime, what other meta decks are there that you know of?
Yes, there's a couple. So there's like oh wait, here's the bracket actually. I completely forgot
okay.
to mention.
Nice.
These are all the players we had. I recognize a few of these names. I know Z Kremlet is in a lot of other servers playing. I think TDN Megame, I think I know from a different server as well. But a lot of these names seem to be from Tavern because I don't know these guys.
I've seen TDN Megane before in a previous competition. I remember spectating one of their games. They were also really good.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that. It's kind of crazy that these guys have won against literally all the other players in here. That is insane.
I mean, someone's got to come out on top, you know? Oh, here's their deck.
Oh my goodness.
What is this? Hu Tao?
Ooh, Hu Tao saying to Yoimiya deck. Is this like a vape deck?
Yes, it is, but not one I've ever seen before.
Interesting. What's usually a vape deck? Why is this different from the usual?
Well, basically you're just rushing Jincho Burst, and then you're just normal attacking with Pyro Infusion, and then vaping every single hit, so it hits for like, I don't know, 6 to 7 damage easily. And you can also use Pyro Res as well, it's pretty gross. Oh
yeah, Pyro Res is really strong. I love that card, it's so scary.
It is.
I love their sloth picture as well.
yeah, it's a little red sloth.
So usually, do people play other Pyro characters apart from Hu Tao or Yoimiya? Any ideas why they chose these 2 characters? Oh, never mind. I guess we'll discuss that later, because first we have Maya's deck, which is the same deck we saw earlier. The Nahida Electrocharged comp that we saw that was very, very strong.
Yes. This one seems a little different in its deck composition.
2 Adeptus Temptation.
You're
going for some
I don't
big
remember
bursts?
if the last one was running that as well, but something that the NEC deck lacks is immediate upfront power, which is, you know, a weakness of the deck. That like their power mostly comes in the end phase, so having something to punch really hard with during the game itself is pretty important.
True. Would that come in the form of the Adeptus Temptation or something else?
It is usually the Adeptus Temptation, and maybe Nahida Burst or Nahida skill sometimes.
Alright, how are we feeling about these 2 decks against each other?
I feel like NEC is going to have a field day. But that's because this Jincho like has a self hydro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so bad against the electrocharged hits.
Oh no, and the worst part is if you apply Dendro, you get the bloom. Like if you cleanse Dendro.
True.
like they get
That's
the
like a
bloom. It's so
free
unfair.
bloom.
Uh-huh.
Oh goodness, this is the one time that Sing2. I used to think it was pretty good because it could like remove, like certain effects on
Uh-huh.
you, which is pretty pog. But now that
No, they
there's
get
the
it instead, which
bloom,
is like, what? How come I get punished for doing what my job?
unfortunate, unfortunate. Well, let's see whether Inzaghi will be able to somehow take out one of the characters early with their vape comp.
Yes, so I think I feel like starting Xingqiu here is a little risky. Maybe
Mm,
start on someone else instead to get Dendro on a different character
mm,
so
mm,
that you
mm.
can not have Dendro on. Okay, they're just going right for it.
I see, I see. Maybe they thought that Maya put a different character instead
No, this
of
is
Nihira.
100% intentional. I think they're just
Oh,
confident that they're not going to get punished.
okay, okay. Well, let's see if that is the right choice very, very shortly. Ooh, 4 Omni Die. 5 Omni Die. Whoa, that's
Yes,
great.
we're counting in this house.
Really, really good die rolls on Injagi's side.
All right, what are they cooking? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Lots of
Okay,
purple for Maya. Oh,
okay,
treasure
Sealy.
seeking
This is a new
Sealy.
card that we haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm. Could you run us through what it does?
Yes, so pay 1 to play it, and then every time you use a skill, like any
Mhm.
skill, it'll gain 1 usages. When it gets 3, discard this card, draw 3. Pretty good card.
Ooh, that's great for like just, random like draws.
Yes, it can be used in any deck. That's the best part.
Oh, that's pretty huge. I always hate it when I run out of cards, then I can't tune as much. So that will allow for them to tune cards if things go south in the die roll phase. Inzaghi is thinking about what to do here. Ooh, are they gonna play the?
So typically with Xingqiu, you hold the NSC, the Northern Smoked Chicken, till
Mhm.
your second attack, just so your
Hmm.
opponent doesn't know. But you could also just
Ooh.
play Liben here and pass.
Oh yeah, that's true. Liben will give you
Now,
more die.
do note that because they play Treasure Seeking Sealy, they don't have the dice to NSC and Liben. They have to choose.
Right, right.
手牵手。
Ooh, here comes the Nahida skill, applying the bloom. Oh, but
Or
perhaps if they don't use Sing2's skill, then they won't have the bloom reaction, but... Is
well,
that
then
worth
when they
it?
burst, they have to apply Hydro,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah, you're right. The burst. Okay.
I think the play might just be to like NSC
Mm-hmm.
normal attack, drop
Mhm.
light and drop down Liben, pick up 2.
Mhm. What does the NSC do again?
Reduces dice cost and normal attack by 1, and that's
Ooh,
the
okay.
unaligned dice cost.
Nice, nice. Every die matters here, so that's pretty...
Yes, it
That could
does.
be big. Oh, play
Yep,
Liben as
and
well.
as I thought,
Mhm.
they're just going to pull 2 dice, but so Liben won't proc this round.
I see, okay. But the treasure-seeking Sealy will proc? Or not yet?
It might take a second.
Okay. Ooh, 2 Hu Tao talent cards?
Talent cards. I don't. I've never seen anyone use it. It's situationally usable, and
Mhm.
and do note that I'm not saying useful. It's situationally usable
Mhm.
because it requires Hu Tao to be below 6 health.
Oh my goodness, Inzaghi just re-rolled their entire hand. No Omni die at all. Oh no.
That is unfortunate.
That's really, really
They're gonna
unfortunate.
probably tune 2 cards and burst here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I wonder what they're
I
gonna
would tune the
do.
talents personally.
I see. Yeah, looks like they might do that. Oh, but first,
Uh-oh,
they swap.
Fischl. Is Fischl coming out?
Oh,
Yep,
yep,
as
Fischl's
they're
coming
gonna
out.
get a quicken now.
你断罪之名。
Oof. Okay,
That is
it's
not
not too bad.
good.
It's 2 damage. +1 from the seeds, Skanda. Ooh. Big
This is getting a little
AoE
dangerous. If
damage.
Xingqiu goes down before Xingqiu can burst, that's really bad news.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to pull it off here, right? Before something happens. To the
Maybe.
Sing2.
It's just not looking good though. Like I think the dice are so bad that you'll like have to tune both talents and then use gamblers and stoning contracts to use up all your dice but one, have the last one go to Liban, and then just hope that you have enough resources next round to go for a push.
Oh, I see. All right, let's see if that works.
They're thinking about it. They're thinking about
Mhm.
it. What are
Oh
they gonna
yes,
do?
by the way, there's a QR code on the left-hand side of the screen. If you'd like to scan it, you can join the Cat's Tail Gathering. It might show up again soon. It's rotating. All right, looks like they're choosing to tune, like you said.
Yep, tuning both talents here.
Mm-hmm.
And burst.
Wait for the burst.
彩雨流红.
Oh,
There it
this is
goes.
just so unfortunate. They have Hydro
Yeah.
for an easy reaction again later.
Yeah. That's
Ooh,
so
Sealy procs
unfortunate.
now though. Double Vanessa.
Ooh, what does that help Inzaghi do?
So Vanessa, if you'll use 3 of the same color dice to
Mhm.
generate 4 random color dice, and they won't be the same.
Oh, wow. Okay, that sounds really situational.
It's usually used in normal attacking decks because it lets
Mhm.
you get a lot more extra dice.
Oh, I see. Which is useful here, right? Because our Hu Tao
Likes
is
to
normal
normal.
attacking quite a bit.
Yes, basically. And as I thought, decided to go for the all the ramp because they don't have the dice to do anything else.
Yep. And
Oh
now
no,
they've
and so
entered.
Ocean gets a 5-cost skill off unpunished.
That's a lot of damage.
It is.
Coming out in the end phase, which will take out Saintsu, unfortunately.
I think you go on
Yikes.
to Yoimiya here so that they don't have Hydro. Yeah.
Hmm.
So Yoimiya have Hydro, and then you'll swap to Hu Tao probably and start going in, or perhaps you just do it from Yoimiya herself actually.
Mm-mm. So, in what scenarios would you pick Yoimiya over Hu Tao? Since they're both vape characters, they can do the same job. Which one would you pick?
Probably Hu Tao. Now Hu Tao does require a higher cost, but because 2 costs will actually generate energy for you for the infusion, it's actually not as bad as you think.
Ooh, okay. And also, I heard she does more damage the lower her health gets.
Yes, I think she does +1 pyro damage when
Ooh, okay,
infusion
okay.
is up.
That could be good. Parametric transform.
Or no,
might
that's her talent, but her
Oh.
burst will do +1 damage if her infusion is up, I believe.
I see. Okay, lots of die on
This would be a
Inzagi's side.
great opportunity for Inzaghi to play both Vanessas and just go in.
True.
I think they have all the tools ready.
Oh my goodness, Oceanit's board is so full. So many summons on Maya's side, so much end phase damage.
Yeah, so I'm curious, are they going to drop everything? And I think they do.
Yep, looks like it. Yep, and here it comes. The vapes are incoming.
Alright. Only hits for 4 because of George, unfortunately.
George, the clutch George.
Causing all sorts of problems, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how does Maya respond here, though? Okay, choosing to re-roll their dice.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see it, but we'll see it very, very soon.
Okay, looking to see, what can they do?
Do you think they'll be able to get the Oceanite Burst up?
Oceanic Burst isn't actually a super common thing you'd go for. It's more of like a later game option. Typically, I think you'd want to rush Nahida because Nahida buffs all reactions by +1.
Oh, that is huge for all the Electro Charge that's coming in the end phase. Looks like they put Lotus Crisp on Nahida to keep her up through the vapes.
I'm not sure if you even needed that, but I suppose anything to keep her healthy.
How many vapes does Inzaghi have left?
2. They have 2 swords left.
Ooh, that's not a lot, is it?
I mean, I think they basically need to pull ahead this round, or they're just gonna fall behind.
All right, let's see whether they'll be able to do that. They have a lot of Omni die in their pocket, so that could be helpful.
Unfortunately, they just don't have the only character with like initial elemental application is Fischl, so they won't be
Mhm.
able to use Pyres on any of the vapes.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so how Pyres works is that it has to be the reaction has to be on your initial attack, so you can't trigger it off of a rain sword.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's a bit
Usually-
tricky.
They'd be able to do that if Xingqiu was able to use their skill earlier on. Is that how it works for this comp?
Yeah, you basically have to use your skill and burst early on if you want to get that big Pyres off.
Hmm. That option was not on the table because of the Nahida. Okay, swap
Interesting
back
that they
to
switched back to Oceanid.
A lot of swapping here.
Yeah, no, they're both stalling for time.
Mm-mm. It does cost 1 die every time though. Oh, here comes the elemental skill up from Hu Tao. I am so excited to see the big hits she could potentially do.
So Hu Tao currently is gonna do gets a Pyro Infusion and +1 damage on normals. So
Oh.
each normal is going to hit for about 5, I think. Or no,
Mhm.
6. They can hit for 6.
Vanessa.
Okay, another Vanessa.
Ooh, nice. Lots of die now. Looks like they're gonna use 1 vape even though there's a Lotus Crisps. That's kind of unfortunate in my opinion. It's like
Well, it
slightly
does-
wasted.
Does get rid of George too, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. They will need to spend an extra attack though, and Hu Tao already has gamblers, so I think this is gonna force a switch from Maya unless Maya decides to just sacrifice Nahida and apply Bloom.
Mm-mm. I hope she doesn't sacrifice Nahida. I love Nahida.
Unfortunately, just
It looks like they
another
might.
pawn in the game. Also,
True.
I like how both players have the exact same dice right now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maya does have the Ito card though, which provides extra incentive if they do sacrifice Nahida. Oh,
Okay,
the swap
opting to swap
Rukia.
again.
A
I
lot
think
of
they're
swaps.
banking that Inzaghi doesn't have extra dice in their hand.
Ooh. They do have 1.
Well,
Oh,
this
and
will
that's
be
enough
enough.
to take out
And
the Oceanid.
this is gonna cause a chain reaction of gaining more dice and trigger the
Yes.
parametric.
Ooh. Oh, that's so smart. Symphony of Plays. They have the Ito card, but Xingqiu died the previous round, so. Oh my goodness, that
Right,
allows
and,
Hu Tao to keep going. That's crazy.
Oh, they're gonna Nahida burst, but I don't think it's enough. I think this Hu Tao's gonna clean up the entire team.
Oh my goodness.
And Hu Tao
Oh,
can
and
just
she's a
burst here to
burst ready?
heal.
Yes. Oh. Are they gonna burst?
I don't see a reason why not. Just tune gamblers and burst.
Maybe they're just really making sure they have enough to finish off the Fischl.
Well,
Oh.
Maya is completely out of dice. There's no way that they punish this.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Now Maya only has 1 character left, but that character does have 9 health.
Oh no, they're gonna Pyres!
Oh.
They have the
Gamblers
Pyres, they're
is
gonna
so
use it!
huge. Holy crap, more die from the gamblers? That's insane. No
Well, I
wonder
mean,
people
it's
were
the last
saying like gamblers
character.
are so strong. I had
It
no
is
idea.
strong. Yeah, if you're
That
gonna go
is
for an
crazy.
OTK. Oh no, Maya first to pass. I think this might be it.
Oh, is that a GG? Oh, but it burn damage off, it seems.
No. Pyres. They're gonna have to use
Pyres.
Pyres.
Oh. Right, because there's already Hydro applied on them. Oh my goodness, the tune, okay.
I don't think
the
they needed to
Pyres.
tune, but it's gonna be overkill here.
Mm-hmm.
And there. Wait, it's not
still
enough?
8
There
damage.
it
Oh,
is.
11. There we go. From the burst. Why are they hesitating? Just do it. Go.
They're taking a screenshot for memories.
Oh, that's a GG's.
And
Sometimes I
Inzaghi
do
takes
that
it.
too.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. I really didn't expect Inzaghi to just bring it back like that.
I'm actually really surprised that Hu Tao actually won. I wasn't expecting Hu Tao to actually be able to pull it off.
Yeah, me too, me too. That was crazy. It was looking really bad. They didn't have that many vapes left, but then Hu Tao just suddenly came out of nowhere, swinging with her gambler's artifact, and she just kept going and going and going. That was crazy.
I think the deciding factor here was just that Inzaghi had so much more dice.
Yes. Infinitely replenishing die, the parametric, and the gamblers, and the
It
pyro
was
resonance.
played I think it was played flawlessly despite the rough start.
Yes, yes, that was played so well by Inzaghi. Absolutely amazing. Wow, I am so impressed. It was looking so bad for them and they just brought it back.
I
Huge,
mean,
huge.
for a deck like this, like vape
Mhm.
decks, like in this particular vape deck, it was OTK, so they're just going all in.
I see.
Uh, Here again, we see another Raiden Superconduct deck. I
Alright.
think it might be a very similar list.
Alright, we're seeing the same deck again from Inzaghi. I hope that our other player, Maya, will be able to bring out a new deck that we haven't seen before yet, but we'll never know with these things. They might just play something that we've seen before.
Surely they bring a surprise deck themselves.
I hope so, I hope so. That'll be very exciting. Alright, Inzaghi has the advantage now with one game in their belt above Maya. Will Maya be able to win the second game to bring us to game number 3? Ooh,
Oh,
and
it's
they...
Pyrokek.
Mhm. Ooh,
but-
okay.
Note that they're not running Wind and Freedom. That's very interesting.
Oh, yeah, they're not. Interesting, interesting.
Very interesting choice. The whole reason why I use Klee is for Wind and Freedom. So otherwise, I think Agent is more useful.
Ah. Oh, no wonder Klee is played. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
for that. I say Mondstadt resonance. You know.
Mondstadt resonance. Maybe they
Yes.
have other plans up their sleeves that we're just not aware of.
I
We'll
think
find
they're
out very,
just
very
they're
soon.
they're just gonna play it straight. You know, like no
Hmm.
no extra fancy tools. Just baseline Pyrokek.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think of the matchup between these two? They seem like two very aggressive decks, I guess. Although I feel
I
like
think
Shonen
Pyrokek
takes a
is
while
a little faster.
Chungin takes a while to set up with like the bursts from.
Yeah, it takes like a
Raiden.
round or two to get him ready,
Mhm.
while the Pyrokek can just go in from the first round.
Yeah, go out swinging immediately. Well, let's see
Mhm.
whether Maya gets some good cards at the start that will allow them to quickly take out one or two characters from Inzaghi early.
I think
Maybe?
it comes down to who manages to get their play first. And I don't necessarily
Hmm.
mean set up, but like get their play.
Get like the necessary cards, perhaps, or
Like get in like a really crucial hit or take someone out, you know, like
mm-hmm.
basically make a play that like impacts the game state to where you're have advantage and you're gonna be
this
ahead.
is really exciting.
Yeah, okay, so both
Match
players drawing I think Maya has a stronger hand here. But Inzaghi
Mm.
isn't that bad either. It's just I think Maya has like a slightly stronger hand because Bennett talent. Crazy card.
True. Well, let's see if Bennett manages to survive like crazy in the previous game.
I hope not. Actually, did we I don't remember. Did we see this exact matchup earlier?
No, I don't
I don't-
believe so. I think the Bennett was against Ito, so that's
Oh yeah,
probably
yeah, that's
why
what we watched. Okay.
he didn't
But
go
these
down.
are some two very
Shoujo
meta
to
decks up
Shoujo.
against each other.
Alright, makes sense though. It is match point after all. You would bring your strongest decks.
Yes,
On both
Inzaghi in the
sides.
lead currently.
$1,000 on the line for this game. Let's see what the first die roll is like.
Right, right.
Ooh, a lot of Dendro on Inzagi's side. Unfortunately, no Nahida this time. One card.
I think they're gonna have to. I don't understand why they started Raiden, even though they have Lisu.
Because Lucio allows Raiden to get her ult if you
Wushu.
swap onto her, right? Every time you swap to a new character, it gives them one energy.
Yes, basically. So I'm kind
Ooh,
of
yeah.
confused why they didn't start on someone else, then switch to Raiden. But maybe they're saving it for later in the game.
Maybe they want to go for another Raiden ult again. Perhaps. Oh,
Wait,
never
they're
mind.
just
Yusu's coming out now.
Playing it and then swapping to Shenhe?
I think going for like a super conduct
Tangentially.
poke first. Perhaps.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, it's very
Interesting.
unusual to not use your Lisu if you get it first round. That's the whole point of using him, is to get energy quickly.
True. Okay, swap over to the Bennett. Because Maya can always swap back to cutting thanks to her lightning stiletto.
Stiletto. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, just gonna
Good.
use Shenhe and get Shenhe burst ready. Perhaps they're
Wow.
going for a slower, more deliberate strategy as opposed to rushing Raiden ult.
This is really interesting. I've never seen Raiden Super Conduct being played this way before.
It's just an alternative opener. Like, I think the reason why they didn't hard open someone else into Raiden is that Pyrokek has like an FTK setups where they just kill one of your characters immediately, and they were trying to avoid that, I think.
So they're not risking their Raiden for that FTK.
Right, they don't want Raiden to get taken out round 1.
Alright, that's quite smart. Alright, Shinra has a burst ready, but Raiden has no burst ready. So it looks
It
like
might-
we're not
it
gonna
might
be
be
seeing
a
the burst
while.
so fast. So after Shinra uses her burst, would you swap over to Raiden or Chungin?
That's a good question. I think it depends. They could do either, honestly. It depends on what Maya does.
I see. Okay, Maya re-rolling most of their die. Looks like they're
Not
hoping-
looking fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's not great.
If anything, I think Inzagi's just gonna burst, swap to Changyun is my bet.
寒冰变
They're
身，
gonna burst Shenhe.
That extra energy from Lisu onto Changyun is actually gonna be a pretty big decider, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. I find Liu Su actually so strong, genuinely. The way he just gives energy for free from swapping alone is pretty crazy.
Yes, the only restriction is that it's once per round.
Alright, here we go again. Another low Bennett. Will Bennett be able to re-heal all the damage he's taken? Let's see.
Oh, we've already been traumatized once.
True, but that would cost so much if they were to burst right now on Maya's side, because they would have to tune 4 cards just to burst. Or 3 if they don't use the talent.
I think what's gonna happen is that they're going to swap to Chongyun, tune 2 cards, and use a burst, then scoop up the rest of the cards with Vanarana and push that to the next round.
Oh. Okay. Let's see if you're right. That is
A TCG term that we use here is like, for the Genius Invocation specifically, it's like when you don't spend dice at the end of a round, we call that floating dice, basically,
Ooh, floating dice. Interesting.
because you're not using them. But
Okay.
it's very technical because there's like a distinction between pushing dice and floating dice, because pushing means that you're saving the dice to use for the next round, while floating doesn't necessarily specify that. It just means that you're not spending it.
I see. So it's a question of whether or not it'll be pushed, I guess.
It's a question not whether or not it's going to be used next round, I guess.
All right.
Just such, some technical explanations. Don't worry. Don't think about it too hard, everyone.
Thank you for explaining. Either way, all right. It looks like Paimon was played, giving an extra 2 Omni die.
They don't have the dice to swap. Well, they do have the dice to swap in Changyun skill. I mean, that's probably what'd be best in this situation, in my opinion.
True. But it looks like they really just want to take out the shield on Bennett. Maybe they're just hoping to leave it to end phase to finish off Bennett, but that doesn't really make sense either because he does have his burst ready, and they do have 4 die.
All right, looks like they're just gonna Bennett ult here,
Yeah,
and
they're
that's
just gonna
probably the correct way.
Bennett's gonna rise from the dead again.
Please, no. Okay, so Inzaghi probably is gonna have to spend a dice switching to Changyun and getting dropping a Vanarana here, but
Oh my goodness, they actually tuned 4 cards. That's quite expensive, but it might be worth it here.
it is worth it, 100%. And now Shenhe is probably gonna be too weak to stand up against this Bennett, and even if you switch, Bennett's gonna hit for 5 every round. It's a bit of a risky proposition.
Wow, I can't believe Bennett's burst only costs 2 energy for something so strong. That is quite crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, I think what's insane is that the talent
Mhm.
card combines his like low HP and high HP
Mhm.
effects together
Mhm.
for the exact same cost. Is pretty insane.
Yeah, that is insane. Oh, he's left on 1 health. So close. Just a bit more damage and he would have gone down. Maya's re-rolling most of their die. Inzaghi is still thinking. Oh, looks like they're gonna re-roll most of their die as well. Hoping for more cryo.
Dice not
perhaps.
looking fantastic here.
Yeah, really. And they but they do have the Ningguang card to help re-roll them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty ideal.
And the extra die from the Veranara.
Wait. Inzagi's dice is actually pretty good. Hold on. Maybe they're gonna switch to Raiden.
Ooh. Oh yeah, and she can burst immediately, can't she? Because of Liu Su.
Oh no, Lisu's only when you have no energy, unfortunately.
Oh, only when you have no energy. I see. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Choosing to reroll. I guess they don't want to use Raiden Burst.
A more cryo turn, perhaps. Ooh, but no cryo. But they still have 1 more reroll in their bag. Can they do it? Can they get more cryo? 1 more Omni die. Not a lot.
Unfortunately, not enough.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Oh no, Gambler's artifact.
I think,
Who would you put that
but
on?
however, it's worth noting that they did get a fast swap, so they can go to Chongyun or Raiden safely if Maya refuses to take the bait and take out Shenhe.
Right, looks like they're gonna take out Bennett, which will give them extra die thanks to Shenhe having the Gambler's artifact set on. That is a lot of die for Inzaghi. Do you think Maya's in trouble here?
Maybe a little. They really need to make a play, like take out Shenhe, take out someone else too in quick succession. They can't dally about. Bennett is only lasting 1 more round, so they gotta make a play this round.
True. Alright, let's see what they have in play here for Maya. A normal attack will take out Shenhe.
Giving them a free swap into Chongyun. I think they're thinking about it.
Yeah, they
This
really,
is
really
all
thinking
part of the
about it.
plan.
I don't like that Inzaghi has so many die. That is quite scary for Maya.
Yeah,
Especially
they have
since
a lot of dice. This is kind of scary if you're not able to keep up.
and Maya can't afford to lose this game.
Right,
Because-
it's match point for Inzaghi right now.
It is.
5 damage on skill. This is the power of Shenhe.
Oh, that is strong. Unfortunately, no summon removal cards on Maya's side. What is their answer to this? They do have Lotus Crisp, though, to keep her up a bit more, but not a lot of healing, it seems. Oh, but Bennett would heal, right? During attacks?
Yeah, so Kuching will heal on a normal here, so I think they have to attack just to stay alive. Use Lotus Crisp as well. Next round, they're just gonna have to hope for like a Pyro Res or something, because they need to take out the Chongyun, since Raiden on her own doesn't do that much.
True. This is looking quite even, to my untrained eye. Do you feel like any party has the advantage
It's a
here?
little scary for both players. I think Inzaghi is a little ahead at the moment because they still got 2 more attacks in them.
True. And it looks like Chongyun's gonna get his burst.
So tune 1, normal attack, then burst. Probably is gonna happen here.
Is that enough? Oh, that's definitely enough to take out.
It
Kuching.
is. It'll take out Kuching through the Lotus Crisp.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. But that will leave Klee alive to take 2 damage or 3 damage from the end phase, which is not great either.
Well, keep in mind that Raiden's burst gets powered up every time a burst gets used. So Raiden burst is gonna do like 3 damage next round.
Oh, you're right.
Or not 3, sorry, 7 damage.
7! Oh goodness. That's not looking good for Maya. I really hope Maya can bring this back so we can get a game 3. Oh, looks like they're not gonna burst with Chongyun. They're gonna swap over to Raiden.
Yeah, they're saving it. They want Raiden to take the damage so they can,
Oh.
yeah, because the summons are gonna take out Kuching. So then Raiden can
Oh.
just face tank anything Klee throws. It's gonna force an overload because Klee can't do physical damage, and then
Mhm.
Chongyun just uses burst for game.
Oh, that looks like a GG, perhaps?
I think
Unless it's like a
so.
Lotus Chris or something to keep Klee alive for a little longer.
I don't think they drew Lotus Chris. That might be a hash browns.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see if Maya can bring this back. This is really, really scary for Maya right now.
Yes, I don't.
$1,000 on the line on this one Klee.
I just don't see a way for Klee to solo the whole team.
Hmm.
If Klee had burst, it's doable, but I don't see a burst.
Unfortunate. Oh, they're gonna play the chicken
Okay,
to do
Tandoori
extra
roast chicken.
damage. Uh-huh.
Gets
Forcing
rid
a
of
swap.
Raiden, but like
Oh,
Chongyun skill
Trigger's
or Chongyun
burst.
bursts a 7, so
Oh,
unfortunate.
no!
Unfortunately, I think Maya is
Yeah.
out.
Maya has no answer for this, but they're still putting a Lotus Crush just in case. Please, somehow
Just to
resurrecting the
show that
dead.
he had it.
Alright, that's a GG for
GGs.
Maya. GG's. Well played to both parties. And
Yes.
Inzaghi takes the champion title, walking
That's
away with $1,000. Congratulations,
right.
Inzaghi. But still, congratulations to all our participants here today. They all walk away with some form of cash prize, but especially to Inzaghi for being the winner of the Cat's Tail Gathering Season 2.
Yes, right. And if you'd like to join season 3 of the Cat's Tail Gathering, be sure to join the Genshin Impact Tavern Discord. Sign-ups are opening very soon this month in July.
Oh, that's so soon! And for more announcements of future seasons, you can follow Astra Carnival on their socials.
Oh, and did you hear? I heard a rumor that there's gonna be a big surprise coming up in season 3.
Oh, wait, really?
Yep, so stay on the lookout for its announcement.
Nice! Okay, I'm excited to hear about what the surprise could be. Thank you once again, everybody, for watching. This is Kettle.
And this is Torn. Have a great day, everyone.